The number of ways in which the letters of the word national can be arranged if there are no restriction. So number one, very quickly, you can, first of all, you can just count the number of letters. That for N we have 2, for A we have 2, for T we got 1, got I we got 1, got O we have 1, and L we have 1. So number of ways you can see if we want to form a number of ways to form the letters, so arrange, correct? So the order matters, right? So here to arrange 8 items, of which there are 2 groups of 2 identical objects. It's 8 factorial over 2 factorial 2 factorial. And so we 1 0 0 8 0 ways. So actually most of you are able to get this correct lah. Okay. Then the next one, the next one is to see not all the identical letters are next. So okay, one way is you actually use the complement. So remember, got the difference between not all and all not lah. Okay, so you go through a question, when you choose complement, just be careful. Okay, so not all, like the complement, yes, you can say that the number of ways that which they are together. So you can just take the number of ways. It's just 8 factorial over 2 factorial 2 factorial. And if I want the pair to be together, this means that, if I consider them as one bundle, right, then this will just be 6 factorial, because you see, this is like 1 group, 2 group, 3 4 5 6. Right, I don't have to worry about this like arranging among themselves, because they are the same letter, right? So my answer will just be 9360. Then third one, not all the vowels must not be next to each other. So again, must be separated, must be opposite, must be alternate. So this kind of thing, the vowels we just take out. Right, so the vowels, there are total of how many? There's the vowels, you have 2 A's, 2 I, correct? So we just take them out and we put in the rest. So a total 8 letters. 2A, 2A. Oh, sorry, there's one more O. I've got also vowel. Okay, so we left with 4 letters, right? So basically, these 4 letters, we just put 1, 2, 3, 4. How many ways to arrange the 4 letters? I mean, those that are left are like consonants, right? So there are 4 factorial ways. Then after that, I think about how I can slot in the vowels. So that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So remember, this is what we always slot in after that, right? So how many ways can we slot in? So if those in red represent my red arrows, is 5 choose 4. 5 is 4 factorial. Alright? After which, also remember that because there are 2 A's that are the same, right? So this one we have to divide by 2 factorial. Over here, there are 2 N's that are the same, so we have to divide by 2 factorial, because remember, we need to account for the non-distinct items, right? So the final answer will just be 4 factorial times 5 choose 4 factorial divide by 2 factorial 2 factorial. This is to account for 2 N's. This is to account for 2 A's. This is to slotting in the vowels, slot the vowels in. And this was arrange the consonants. Alright? And the answer will just be 720. Okay, next one will be B part 1. So B part 1, I have the rational 4 trumpet, 4 horn, 3 trombone, and 4 saxophone. I need to form a mini stage set band of 9 players. Okay, so I need 3 trumpet, 2 horn, 2 trombone, and 2 saxophone. So mainly this is just like a choosing question, right? Basically for B part 1, out of the 4 trumpet, I need to choose 3. Out of the 4 horn players, I need to choose 2. Out of the 3 trombone players, I need to choose 2. And out of the 4 saxophone players, I need to choose 2. And the final answer just comes out to be 4, 3, 2. And most of you actually did this question very well. Right, so the next one is the interesting one. I need at least 3 players from each of the trumpet and saxophone. So thinking about this, you don't know how to even start. So I just told you, most of you who don't know how to start, I just told you, can write one number. So straight away you can write 3 trumpet, 3 saxophone. Alright, then I ask you, any more? Then okay, so after that you will actually say, oh, so it could be 3 trumpet and 4 saxophone, could be 4 trumpet and 3 saxophone, and could be 4 trumpet and 4 saxophone. So with that, actually, sometimes all you need to do is have a start point, and with that you can actually come up with the think through and start with the number of cases. Alright, so at least you get marks if you really show some thought of going through all the cases. So for 3, choose 3 trumpet 3. This just means that out of the 4 trumpet, I choose 3. Out of the 4 saxophone, I choose 3. And after which I'm left with, the rest, the 7 people, the other 7. So the other 7, remember we are 7, 3 trombone and 4 horn. So I left with the 3 trombone and 4 horn. Out of this 3 trombone and 4 horn, I'm going to choose total 7, right? So I need to choose another 3 because we're choosing 9 players. So here, just take note, some of you actually go and include like maybe the 4th trombone, or the 4th trumpet, or the 4th saxophone. So don't do that because you're going to double count. In this case, we already fixed. We only want 3 trumpet and 3 saxophone. So we don't go and put the numbers here. Okay, don't go and double count. Alright, if you double count, if you go and put the 4th trombone or 4th saxophone here, you're going to end up with a wrong answer. Okay, here again, 4 choose 3, 4 trumpet I choose 3, 4 saxophone I choose 4. I'm left with 7 people. I just need 2, right? Because I've already chosen 7. Answer will be 84. And next one, 4 trombone, 3 saxophone. 4 trombone I choose trumpet I choose 4. 4 saxophone I choose 3. The 7 remaining players I choose 2. Answer will be 84. And the last one will be 4 choose 4. 4 saxophone I choose 4. And 7 players left. I just need 1 more. Answer will just be 7. So if you sum up all this, you're going to get 735, and that will actually be your total number of ways. Alright, so remember, if you do not know, start with something, start with a number, one case, and from there branch off and vary your answers to find the different cases.